Dictation number SV15016. Get ready. Start. Speaking on the demand for grant relating to industries, an honorable member said, "At the outset, I congratulate the honorable minister for providing guidelines and laying down the industrial policy. Needless to say that the industrial policy of the government reflects itself in every walk of life and affects the life of every individual citizen inhabiting the country. The previous government set up certain industrial units not on the basis of any sound industrial policy but merely on political considerations without proper planning. So far as textile mills are concerned, on account of centralization of those mills in big cities, they have become sick. Now we have to start afresh with a new industrial policy which should be the reverse of the old one. We have to start with cottage and small scale industries from the rural side. 80% of our people reside in villages and we have to take these industries to those areas with the installation of small scale and cottage industries. And then we have to take up big industries. Thus, we can create employment opportunities to the people living in rural areas. Those big industries should be set up in those areas which are really very backward. This should be decided without any political consideration. That is the meaning of the reversal of the old policy. Not that we may indiscriminately locate all the industrial units wherever we want, without any regard to local conditions. The result of the past policy has been the creation of big monopoly houses and concentration of wealth in a few hands, regardless of the fact what they are doing and what they will do in future. This should be investigated deeply how the entire wealth has been concentrated in a few hands and what should be the best method to nullify those monopoly houses. The policy in regard to monopoly houses should be rationalized. Otherwise, these monopoly houses will create such a situation which will be very difficult to bear in future. Therefore, sir, I would urge upon the minister to see that these monopoly houses are effectively controlled. I would also suggest to the minister that we should not merely work on paper, but we should practically sit down to find out ways and means and take decisions on the spot. For that purpose, I would suggest that India should be divided into different industrial zones, and these industrial zones should be put under the charge of various commissions and committees in which both officials and non-officials, members of parliament, technicians, etc. should be there. They should survey different parts and take decision on the spot about industrialization of that particular sector. We cannot take decisions about industrialization of the entire country by sitting here in Delhi. BD industry is also a cottage industry. By levying certain excise duty on this industry, both the consumers and the poor workers have been hit hard. So, I would request the minister to intervene in the matter and request a finance minister to drop additional excise duty on BD. I would suggest that the handloom industry should also be exempted from excise duty. Handloom cloth is produced in our handlooms and till now it has been exempted from excise duty in order to enable it to compete with the powerloom industry. After levying the excise duty on handloom fabrics, the entire production to the handloom industry has been lost, with the result that the textile industry has been given an edge over the handloom industry. That should not have been done. About 20 crores of people are affected by imposition of excise duty on the handloom industry. The budget has equated the handloom industry with the powerloom industry. The imposition of the excise duty on the handloom industry will give an impetus to the big textile industry. They get their cloth manufactured by the powerlooms and get it processed in the textile industry. That will be a reversal of the policy. Therefore, it is for the Minister for Industries to intervene in the matter and get the budget modified to that extent. When we are talking of small scale village and cottage industries, most of the people are thinking of coir mats or some sort of baskets, khadi and such sort of things. But in the present context of the world, the pattern of small scale industries has totally changed. Of course, cashew and coir mats are some of the important rural industries. There are a large number of requirements from the international world for which subcontracting is made and more can be done in this country. If you have small scale industries utilizing the international demand for a large number of components and the requirements of the world community, I think we would be doing a good and excellent job. For example, we export spectacles to various countries in Southeast Asia and Europe. You mention an item and there is a market in the international world. So the country's demand should not be the criterion for licensing or manufacturing those items, and that is where our great potential lies. The credit policy requires a certain amount of rural bias. We have to change the credit policy in the light of new requirements. This credit policy is controlled at the Reserve Bank and Finance Ministry level. They may review it. I am not spelling it out in detail, but I would say this much that the existing credit policy has certain drawbacks and deficiencies which require to be rectified. Our export requirements are of a varied nature for our export oriented growth. To keep and improve our reserves and meet repayments of debts which have piled up to a very large sum, and this can only be done if we continue to maintain a good tempo of exports. Our most unfortunate thing is our placement on the energy. We are very well placed and we can always do better than any other country if only our policies are sound, because ultimately solar energy seems to be the only energy source. The growth period of crops in India is shorter than in any other country. To that extent, we are very well equipped for economic revival. I hope we will very well equipped for economic revival. I hope we will very soon have an economy which will be booming. Stop.